Hi, I'm Kristi Simpson and welcome to day 2 of our knit along in honor of I Love Yarn Day. We are currently working on our knit stitch sampler scarf and we're here at this green pistachio color and we're working a lacy section. It's really easy and it'll be fun to learn. So let's talk about what you need before we begin. You will need a green pistachio. And it's from Paintbox Yarns at loveknitting.com, and it's exclusive to loveknitting.com or lovecrochet.com. Either one will work. So get your Paintbox Yarns. It's a Cotton DK in lightweight 3. You will also need your 4mm needle. It's a US 6. You may also want a yarn needle and a pair of scissors just to finish up your ends. To keep your project organized, get your yarn pop bag at yarnpop.com. This is called the Trekker, and it's really cool, and it's actually my daughter's favorite. What you do is you put all of your yarn in it, or the one that you're working with, and then on one side, it actually has 3 grommets, so you can work with 3 different colors at a time. So whenever you're finished with your project, or say you're in the middle of a project like what we are, just stick it in the top, your needles and everything, tighten it up, and you have a fun little backpack. So get your yarn from loveknitting.com, your organizing bag at yarnpop.com, and let's get started with day 2. As we begin the stitch sampler block number 2, just remember you're using Paintbox Yarn and Cotton DK, and this one is the pistachio green. We're still using the 4mm needles, and I have already done rows 1 and 2, which is just straight knit. So go ahead and do that, and then join me back here for row 3. It's really easy, and it's one that we have done before. It's knit the first 4 and then purl. So I'll work with that through you. I'll work with you through that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll purl. And apparently I'm just going to say anything that comes to my mind today. So let's just work through this really quickly since it's just purl. And this is continental knitting. As you can see, I'm not really moving my hands a whole lot. And I hold my crochet yarn the same way that I do as I do whenever I'm knitting. So just cruise right through to the last 4. We have 2 more. 1 and 2, and then knit the last 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now on row 4, we're going to turn. Now this is a little bit easier than yesterday's, a little bit shorter and just a 4-row repeat, so it won't take us as long to learn. It's a lot of fun. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then row 4 says purl 2 together until you have 4 stitches left. So bring your yarn to the front, insert through 2 and yarn over and purl those 2 together. Right to left, under 2, yarn over to the back and pull off. So we'll do that all the way across. And then on the next row, we will add that stitch back, because right now we're losing a stitch every time we do this because we're just purling 2 together. See how we're doing 2 at a time there? Two here, 2 here. And then we have 6 left, so we'll do 2 more. And then knit the last 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So see how it's kind of Pulled all those together. Now let's go to row 5. Knit the first 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to make one. So you're going to add a purl stitch in. So pull your yarn to the front. Now if you'll look between your stitch here and your current purl 2 together there, there's the yarn right there. That's the one we're going to use. So pull your yarn forward, insert your hook underneath that, yarn over, and pull through that and make a stitch. And then you'll purl the stitch that's on the needle. And then that's what we're going to do all the way across. Do you see where you're supposed to go? It's right there. So you're going to take your needle from the back to the front, yarn over, pull it back through, and now you just made one purl. And then purl on the needle. Now if you can't find it, just gently pull this down and then there it is. That top yarn right there. There you go, and then purl the one on the needle. Okay. Right here, gotta make sure that's on the front. Yarn over and pull through. Made one purl, then purl what's on the needle. Made one purl, purl one that's on the needle. We only have a few more to go. Made one purl, purl on the needle. Do it again. Purl on the needle. Now let's make sure we have 1, 2, 3, 4 here, so we have 3 more to go. We can do that. Purl one, purl on the needle. Now this may be easier if you traditionally knit, but either way, it's not difficult. Okay, one more, and then purl on the needle. We have 4 left, so knit those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's look at what we have. Okay, we have the knit 4, made one, purled one, made one, purled one, made one, purled one, all the way across. Yep, all the way across. Now, row 6, really easy. Knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over, and then purl 2 together. So this might look a little tricky, so yarn over, hold it with your finger, make sure your yarn is to the front, and then purl 2. Really easy. And then you still have your yarn over, and now you have the purl. See? Really easy. So just hold it with your finger, and it's real easy. So yarn over, hold it with your finger, and then purl 2. There you go. Yarn over, purl 2 together. Yarn over, hold it, purl 2 together. Okay, so I dropped that one, so we're going to back out real slow. Yarn over, purl 2 together. Yarn over, purl 2 together. Yarn over, purl 2 together. Just a few more times. Now let's see how many stitches we have left. 6, so do it one more time. Purl these last 2 together, and then knit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's take a look at what we have. Now this is the back side, because whenever you're working an even row, it will be on the back. But you see your yarn over and your purl 2 together. Okay, now let's go over what we're going to do from here. we are going to repeat rows 3, which is knit 4, purl to the last 4 stitches, knit 4 again. And then you're going to repeat 4, 5, and 6. So you're going to repeat 3, 4, 5, 6 until you complete row 42, which is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of 3 through 6. And then you're going to knit the last 2 rows. So go ahead and complete your panel here, your section, knit the last 2, and then join me back for the next day. We've almost finished with day 2, so go ahead and finish your repeats all the way through and make sure you finish with your 2 rows of knit. When you do that, get your yarn ready from loveknitting.com. Paintbox is exclusive there, and we will get started tomorrow with this fun ridge pattern. So join me tomorrow back here.